Every team needs a skillful and clever player in the catching position. From this focal point stems the confidence of all players, and a pitching staff will rise above its normal performance if it believes in the judgment of the catcher. The catcher extends the glove hand to hide his signals from the third base coach. The signal hand is anchored against the thigh. A single showing of the fingers can be employed, in which case one finger means a fastball, two fingers a curveball, and three fingers a slow ball. This is only done with second base unoccupied. With a runner on second, several showings of the fingers are used. The catcher usually employs three showings of the fingers, and a certain showing is designated as the actual signal. Assume that the second showing of the fingers is the actual signal. To call for a fastball, the second showing of the fingers would be one finger. To signal a curve, the second showing would be two fingers. In a second method of giving three signals, the first showing of the fingers acts as a key signal. Since two fingers are shown first, it means the signal would be the second showing of the fingers. Therefore, the signal would be a fastball. To call for a curveball when the first showing or key signal is two fingers, two fingers would appear as the second showing. After giving the signal, the catcher moves close to the batter and gives the pitcher a good target. The position near the batter offers many advantages. 1, you are less likely to be hit with a foul tip. 2, you can more easily catch and block a low pitch. 3, you are in the best position for a fast throw on an attempted steal. And 4, you are well balanced for a quick break into the diamond to field a bunt. The catcher gives a good target and retracts the hand slightly in catching the ball. Note that the target position is low. The catcher keeps relaxed, resting his thumb along the index finger. He plucks the ball out of the glove and is always alert for a runner to steal. Shifting for pitches and getting into position to throw are important in catching. On a wide pitch, the catcher steps to the side to get in front of the ball. A shift right transfers the weight to the right foot. With the weight on the right foot, the catcher is in position to throw. On a shift left, the weight continues to the left. The left foot is replaced with the right to throw. Note the body turn and hop. Shifting and throwing varies, since the batter is a hindrance on some throws. Balance is the big factor in throwing. This throw is to first base. A shift right brings the catcher to a good throwing position. Now watch a throw to third base. The throw to third often requires a weight shift from left to right foot. With a runner on first and a left-hand batter up, the catcher jumps forward to throw, since he cannot see the runner break. To prevent a first and third double steal, the catcher glances toward third before throwing to second. In a variation of this action, the catcher fakes or bluffs a throw to second, then throws to third. The catcher uses a snap throw. A good self-drill is to cock the wrist without moving the feet, then step. To prevent stealing, the catcher studies the pitcher's method of holding a runner on base. Steals usually occur because of lost motion in the pitcher's delivery. The catcher also studies the windup and delivery of his pitcher for flaws. On batted balls, the catcher calls the play for the pitcher. The catcher also reminds the pitcher to cover first. After receiving a pitch ball, the catcher snaps the ball back to the pitcher, about shoulder high. Here's how a pitch out works. The catcher gives the pitch out signal to the first baseman. The first baseman answers with a signal. Then the catcher gives a pitch out signal to the pitcher. Here's the pitch out and throw to first. To work a play with the third baseman, a different pitch out signal is given. The third baseman acknowledges the signal, and the catcher flashes the pitch out signal to the pitcher. A pitch away from the batter follows, and the runner is caught off third. The catcher signals an intentional pass. He must remain in the catcher's box until the pitcher releases the ball. The catcher flips his mask off quickly when breaking into the diamond for a sacrifice. He faces the infield in pursuing the ball so that the play can be kept in front of him. The catcher jumps to this fielding position and scoops the hands toward each other for the pickup. For a high fly near the plate, the catcher throws his mask away from his approach to avoid tripping on the mask. A fly in fair territory spins toward the field, so the catcher keeps under the ball. A quick flip of the mask is important when pursuing a fly ball away from the plate. A foul behind the plate also spins toward the field, so the catcher keeps the ball in front of him. If a squeeze play is anticipated, the pitcher throws high inside. On a steal, the pitch is low inside. The catcher must not interfere with the batter. On a force play, the infielder is given a target. The left foot is on the plate. In making the force out, the left foot leaves the plate in throwing. Thus, contact with the runner is avoided. Here, the catcher moves up to the plate for a tag. He takes the outfielder's throw to the side of the plate to force the runner to slide in front of him. On this throw from the outfield, watch the catcher hang on to the ball with both hands and block the runner. The catcher must perform a variety of assignments behind the plate. In addition, he must provide leadership for the other players. This requires a knowledge of pitching and catching tactics in order to develop the desired battery strategy for a winning team.